Alright, let's do this. So, in the middle of freaking blizzard, I'm going to work. You know, everybody says don't go to work, don't do this, don't do that. That's what I'm doing. And it's a crazy thing. I'm spinning out all over the place. I think we've already gotten a foot of snow. Most of it's plowed though. That's the good news. So to take my mind off of my impending doom on this road, yeah. I did leave Discord. I know I had until March 1st. I was even saying March 1st I was going to delete my server, and I deleted my server 10 days sooner than that. Or is it 8 days? I don't remember when I did it. I don't know when I deleted it. I say goodbye to so many people, and a couple people who I was just like going, I just send it out anyway. I did send out over 100 messages to people on Discord. Just so you know, that's twice as many people on my Discord, on my server, that were on my server. So I was friends with a lot of people. And I really just stuck to people that I, consider family. I really do. I hope they know that I care about them so much. I mean, I one person, my relationship with them is forever changed. We're never going to be friends again. I should have saw the warning signs. I should have saw what was going on. I should have saw, like every time I was doing something, they were right there. And here I am thinking, like, oh, this is, I'm getting activity because I've been begging for it. Hey, they're giving me attention. Oh, pay attention to me, please. So they were giving it to me, so I didn't even see, I didn't even think, that they would take this as a personal affront to themselves, that me leaving is selfish, that I have to put myself in harm's way or do something that I don't think is right for me, because of the good of the collective. Basically telling me I can't be myself. Just to let you know, is basically what they did. I am all for lashing out and misplaced anger and just doing things that just don't make sense. But this wasn't chaos. This was basically a coordinated attack. And I think it was designed. I think the reason they did it was because once they heard I was leaving, they designed a way to try to convince me to stay by guilting me. And I tried to explain to them, like, going, me leaving is not like, I didn't just wake up one day saying, I got to get the fuck out of Discord. I was going to leave after the hack happened. Well, it happened September 20th, but I didn't find out until like October 20th, when I was in the middle of October. And the only reason I found out is because my information was compromised. That they were targeting server owners. I literally was going to leave like right then and there. They assured me that it would get repaired. They assured me that things would be fixed. That that basically was safe. And it turns out that they literally did not do anything. In fact, they were so busy with their new project because they're trying to go public that they're not worried about this. If it wasn't broke before, it's not broken now. It's kind of like their attitude towards the whole thing. I'm probably one of the very fortunate ones that I did not have Nitro. They did not have credit card information on me, but they did get my real name. I don't believe they have my address, but I know that they got my email address. I mean, they got some personal information. Enough personal information. What they're doing now and what's going to happen in March, and this is the reason why I'm leaving. This is the reason why I left. I'm not leaving anymore. I'm gone. The reason why I left, and this is the most important thing, and I know that I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. The reason why I left is because I'm not going to give my personal information. That means that I'm going to be what's known as default as a teen. I don't want to go to teen sites. I don't want to go to sites that allow teens on them, and I don't want to be an adult. I don't want to be one of those adults that want to be there. I don't want to be anywhere close to teens. I don't want to be anywhere near anybody under the age of 18. Like, ever. And the main reason for that is because I want to feel free to basically say whatever I want. I was kind of curse there, but like, it's a little on the nose. I want to be able to speak my mind at all times, no matter what. As you know, if you've watched any previous video, I do drop the F-bomb every now and again. I do curse like a sailor sometimes, especially when I'm upset or mad or angry. My art reflects that. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near anybody under the age of 18. And again, the main reason for that is not because they're kids and blah 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 and protect the kids. It's because the sick, disgusting people that want to be with teenagers, I don't want to be anywhere near. Teens are going to turn 18. Teens are going to be adults. It's going to happen. You know, you stick around long enough, they're all going to become adults. There's no stopping that. And I know for them right now, it's like, you know, a quarter of their life or whatever. And in some cases, half their life. Yeah, I don't think there's any 9-year-olds. But there might be. And they think that, and they feel, and they, you know, and I genuinely understand that, because when I was, you know, 9-10 years old, I thought I lived a long time. I thought when I turned 18, I lived long enough. That there was nothing more. I fooled myself. But yeah, and to me, every year that passes just seems to be picking up more and more steam. The days go faster. You know, before I know it, I'm going to be freaking retired. They're going to be like, "Wow, that was a long time." It's like, "Oh yeah, it was a couple of years." I count my time in decades now. But yeah, I totally understand like how frustrating it is, you know, for somebody under 18. I don't want to be anywhere near it. I don't want to deal with the controversy. I don't want to deal with the bullying. I don't want to deal with, you know, having to tell people no. I don't want to deal with any of it. Any of it. That stuff you learn to even work, to hopefully work past. In your life. And if you don't, you're forever freaking stuck in that zone. And I'm sorry that there are lots of people who are over 18 years old whose glory days are behind them. They peaked in high school. Hopefully that's not you. Glory days. I think that's what that song's about. So, yeah. I have no idea what I was fucking talking about. I know I was talking about, I sang a Bruce Springsteen song and my freaking brain went blank. But yeah, I was talking about leaving Discord. I know that. And I was talking about being on servers. Okay, so back to what I was trying to talk about, even though I got on this freaking tangent about minors. That's without the AI. That's basically what it is. I would be team by default, and I can only be on team servers where anybody, I think 13 years old or older, can be in these servers. And I definitely don't want to be anywhere near 13-year-olds or anything like that. Nope. Keep it away. So I wouldn't join any server that allows. I wouldn't join any server that's not adult. On the contrary, because I'm team by default, I would be blocked from my own freaking server. Now they say, don't worry about that. Our AI will go through 200 and I did not look up the number. Let's say 250. I don't know. It's over 200. Over 200 points of personal information. Oh, and if you don't give it, you can submit it to make it easier for the AI to seek out whether you are of age or not. Or what it can do is it can take a face scan of you. That's what the facial recognition's for. And then compare you to every information on the web. Basically regathering information. No. You've already proven, Discord, you already proven back in October, September 20th to be exact, that you can't be trusted with my personal information. You already proven it. And I thought, and I definitely know a lot of server owners, so either they don't know that their personal information has been hacked and compromised, or they don't care that their personal information is hacked and compromised. People who don't own servers, I think that they're in the clear. They weren't going after Nitro users, from my understanding. To top it all off, not only did it take Discord over enough to disclose that the breach happened and that personal information was compromised, it took them over a month to disclose that. They didn't. They didn't disclose it. People discovered it for themselves, and basically Discord put out a statement, not on their site, put out a statement that did not assure that they were doing anything about it. Basically, the only way to really find out whether you were hacked or not is whether you realized that your information was out there. You did a search on yourself. Or something of that nature. I got lucky because they tried to get more information from me because they didn't get enough, and they I guess they were thinking it's got to be here, so they were doing a scan around, basically using AI to get gather more information on me. Thank you Discord. Thank you for putting me in there somebody's radar. Yay! I purposely and people have criticized me, and I've had streamers actually not want to be around me when they find out that I don't pay for anything. I don't buy subscriptions. I don't. One, I'm broke. I'm poor. I'm so poor that I really can't afford it. Two, yeah, I'm not giving my credit card information, especially to Twitch or anything like that. If I'm not going to give my credit card information to Amazon, I'm not going to give my credit card information to Twitch. We got a lot of time to kill. All right, I'm going to try to pause this, and then we'll come back to it. Where were we? Oh, I think I'm done with snow, is what I'm saying. Ugh. Yeah, so I think I've talked about Discord now. I'm on Stoat. If you have a Stoat account, you can get me there. I'm not going to deal with it. Just not going to deal with it anymore. Like I was saying, one person basically, and our friendship and everything like that is irreparably damaged from it. And they also made it clear that they're not going to go to Stoke. And if I'm okay with it. They'll be with a long list of people who don't. In other news, I was supposed to, originally my plan was, because it only took me an hour when I was making orcs, speaking about that time, I was going to only stream for an hour. But I was going to stream 7 days a week. And it was always going to be from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Because of my days off from work, and because what's going on in my personal life has reclaimed their time. They reclaim their time. Because of all of that, that's why I set it to be only 5 days a week with 2 days off. And that's the only reason that I set it that way. And I was going to stream for 2 hours, so instead of 7 hours a week, it would be 10 hours a week. For the past couple days, I haven't been able to make the 2 hour mark. One, I'm very exhausted. Working all day, and it has been taking its toll on me, and I'm still streaming. I think that, to me, anytime I stream, it's a win. I've been having a lot of issues. I blame Discord for it, because Discord has been doing a lot of updates behind the scenes. I've blamed Steam for it, because Steam now has an AI that's trying to talk to my AI. And for some, if you don't know this about me, I do not have AI on my computer. My computer is trying to do things that include AI, and at every given turn, no matter what, every turn that I do, they're trying to get me to install AI on the computer. It is a constant. It's not like, it's not like it looks like you need AI for this. Would you like to install your AI? No. It's like we could not find the AI component to do this operation. You don't need AI for that operation? Do it anyway? So I don't know what it is. It could be any of those things. It could literally just be my computer. I was going to draw. Last night. And if you watch the video, you'll see that all of a sudden everything paused out, and I thought I was going to have to restart the computer, and it was really struggling, and it was Streamlabs that was causing the holdup. And the reason I know it was Streamlabs that was causing the holdup is because Streamlabs was decided to take 100% of my CPU, like out of nowhere, in the task manager. It could be Streamlabs. I might have to go back to OBS. The actual OBS, not Streamlabs is an OBS. I mean, going back to an actual OBS to do it. Even though I had a rough start as a VTuber, it is one of the things that I love doing. I love my little gremlin. Most people think that I'm a gremlin, which is fine. I think it's awesome. I always wanted to expand it. It was supposed to be just expanded onto t-shirts on my actual avatar. Stop or let them through, or they're hanging back pretty good ways. So what I have is a it looks like a state plow behind me, not moving very fast. Not moving very fast at all. They didn't turn down with me. Okay. And they had their lights on. I'm not going very fast. The truth is, I really don't want to stop my car. Stop my car at all. I want to just keep plugging along, keep doing my thing, just doing my thing in my own special way. Ugh. Oh, da, 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 da. Never ends. Never, ever, ever ends. Um, yeah. I hope everybody, including people who are not nice to me, finds a safe space to be. I hope they tell me where they're going, and I will probably try to figure out how to join them. I'm just at that, in that weird space. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Let's just end it here. I got an hour. I got an hour. I could be with you guys for another hour, but I don't want to waste the gas. Cool beans in the comments below, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. I hope your information is safe. I hope everything is going well for you, and we're gonna make it through. This, Stope might, step on its dick too, and freaking, I'll be, in this exact same space. In fact, I'm already planning on them doing it. Like that's what makes it awful. I'm planning on things like YouTube. YouTube might be using AI. It does use a form of AI because the algorithm would be now considered AI if it came out today. I mean, it's an early version of AI, and I've been putting up with it since I started being a streamer. It doesn't make AI slop, but it depends on idiots like me to make slop. Twitch, on the other hand, I think Twitch is going with AI, some form of AI models inside them that, being connected to them, it might also be one of the reasons why Streamlabs was the reason that, they were trying to do more than I was trying to allow them to do, and it's the reason why they were freaking, just churning out, because they were in an endless loop of trying to find something that's not there. I'm not a person to give in to this, and like I said, I have to make the best decision for myself. I can't make decisions for anybody else. I don't want to make decisions for you, because if it all goes to fucking pot, who are you gonna blame? you're gonna blame my ass, and you're gonna be like going, yeah, this is all Q's fault for freaking, convincing us to do this. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Hell, I thought Discord was going to work out, and it didn't. I thought Twitch was a good platform to be streaming from, and it isn't. I thought YouTube, I was basically untouchable here, and I'm not. So, what do I fucking know? Nothing. I know nothing. The fact that I'm able to stream is a miracle in and of itself. The fact that I adorn you with my presence is an absolute, nothing short of, like, amazing. I already said goodbye. So take care, be well, take care of yourself, be safe. And if you're in this fucking storm, hopefully you get to stay home and you get to work remotely. If one good thing that came out of the freaking pandemic, people can work remotely. That's awesome. I obviously can't work remotely with my job, so because otherwise I wouldn't be driving out in this. I definitely wouldn't be out here in this freaking mess doing a morning commute. Yeah, I'm leaving. I swear. All right, bye.